Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Man United agenda. And we are here to preview the Man United and Newcastle versus Manchester United. And we're back in action. And I'm telling you right now, hallelujah. Welcome back, Manchester United and football. Yes, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Man United agenda. And it was Christmas, to be honest with you. And I'm hoping every single person, part of the Man United agenda family, and everyone around the world had a great Christmas. So, as always, we're joined by Talk, OMONDI, special guest.
Hi.
Welcome to the Man United agenda. We've got stories.
Hi, Lauren.
Yeah, we got a story.
Thanks for having me.
Right, you're welcome. But we've got a story that we need to talk about with Lauren, how we met Lauren in Manchester. We got to talk about that story. But before we go into the story, guys, how was everyone's Christmas? How do you guys do? I know, Talk. I see that box of chocolate today. Don't think I haven't seen it. I've noticed it. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's a box of joy, mate. It's a box of pure joy. Lint, like a quality box of lint I got off my sister-in-law, and it was wow. Scary though, because you know what, you make yourself ill very quickly.
Oh, brilliant. Monday, how was your Christmas? And I haven't seen no chocolate. I haven't seen anything in the group from you today. What's going on? You've sort of gone MIA on us today.
I've been house sitting for a dog. I've got I've got 2 dogs already. I had another dog the last few days, and they gave me a big box. Hold on, one of these as a present.
Oh, sharing is caring. You know that, yeah?
Hold on.
Sharing is caring.
Whoa.
And one of these.
Whoa.
So yeah, just. But I don't eat. But I don't celebrate.
You can
Christmas.
send it to us. Send it to us. We'll eat it.
Anyone who didn't win the shirt, if you want an opportunity to win some half-eaten Fortons, that's it.
I love how we said half-eaten, and then it's going in the box. I don't really.
It's the dogs. Dogs, don't worry. They're clean. It's the dogs been at them.
Oh, brilliant! And Lauren, how is it? How was your Christmas?
Do you know what? I didn't get in until 6 a.m. on Christmas morning. So she was feeling pretty rough yesterday. But we're back on the beers today. You know what? You only get 2 days of Christmas once a year.
I love it. Yes. Only once. It's once a year, but she gets 2 days of it. Brilliant. Absolutely amazing, guys.
So wait, hold on a minute. Instead of telling her about how we met, I wanted to hear what she did on Christmas Eve night. That sounds more exciting.
Yeah. Come on,
no, you keep that. No, keep that to yourself. Don't worry about these guys, Lauren. Keep it to yourself. Just don't worry about it.
It was great.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. Yeah, leave her to it. Lauren, how we met you in Manchester? Absolutely funny story. Interviewing fans, and we had 2 people didn't really agree with what we do. And
hold on. What was the game?
Let's not talk about that game. Really, you really want to talk about that 5-0 drumming? We got battered by Liverpool 5-0. We didn't turn up in the game at all. Simple.
Yeah.
Did not turn up. We got absolutely annihilated. And because of that, we had fans out there literally going mental. We had 2 particular fans who didn't like what we were doing. And on Monday was doing a nice little interview. I think he was interviewing Lauren at the time, wasn't he? Or was he interviewing someone else? Yep.
Yeah, I think we were just setting up for the interview, me and some other guy.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy decided to try and grab the camera, try to push on Monday, try to push Mr. B and whatnot. And Lauren just jumped straight in front of everyone. And Lauren was like, never met Lauren before in her life, but Lauren had her back.
Do you know what it was? With that, like, I really tried to hold myself back because I was like, right, these people, they've just met me. Like, I'm gonna be nice. Like, don't give a bad impression. So I tried to like pull myself back, and I just thought, this guy's really doing my head in. Like, he's so rude. He's being so aggressive for absolutely no reason. No, I'm not having it. And people were saying to me, they were like, oh, if you were a guy, like, he probably would have hit you, because I was just being maybe a bit too cocky with him. But it was horrible. So you know what? I didn't agree with what he had to say about what we do and what we enjoy doing. So I was going to give it him straight back.
Absolutely brilliant. And it was a pleasure meeting you as well. Absolute pleasure meeting you.
To be fair, once we got into it without him, it was great.
It was great. It was great. And that's what
she earned her stripes. And if anyone's looking for some security, what's the SIS card or whatever? No need. Call her Lauren, man. She kicked ass.
She's kick-ass Lauren. That's all we can call her, innit? Because she was game. She wasn't playing, boy. She was like in there, like, and yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So, Lauren, welcome to the Money Agenda. Absolutely brilliant having you on the show today. So, guys, we're gonna go into the Premier. Well, to be honest with you, the Premier League's been quite full of last few weeks due to COVID, pandemic, and everything like that. But the main team and the biggest team in the Premier League is back, and we're back tomorrow. It's our first game now. Last 2 games been called off. We just pray in this game do go ahead tomorrow, because I'd love to see my team play football again rather than sitting up for another week, get fixture piled up and stuff like that. I just don't want to do it because I can't see where the game is going to get played if there was a pile up, because this season will finish earlier than usual seasons. So let's go into Newcastle at the moment. Obviously, Newcastle United been bought out, richest club in world football right now, but sitting right near the bottom of the league, which I'm smiling about because I'd love, again, football fan or whatnot, getting relegated would be a bit of a laugh if they did get relegated, because it's almost like they would have to go down the league, but they would come back up. And they would struggle if they came back in the Premier League, even though they would have the money. And a couple of our players have been linked with them as well. So let's kickstart with OMONDI. OMONDI, Newcastle. And remember, OMONDI was... we did put him up for Monday of the week because apparently Hedy Owls is his second best manager and Newcastle is one of his second best teams.
So what do you want to know about Newcastle? They got Eddie Howe, and I think he's the second best manager in the league. Yeah? What do you want to know? All right, Eddie Howe for manager. Yeah. No, I like Eddie Howe, as I said in my little clip. I think he's a very good manager. I think he's a great appointment for Newcastle. Obviously, at this stage of the season, they still got the same squad, which is probably going to get relegated. But him coming in, I think he can do bits, especially in the January transfer window. But up until then, they're up for the taking, you know. And I think they have played pretty decent since they've come in. He's changed shape a bit. Played with like a wing backs now. They've got 3 at the back. So I think they need to strengthen the defenders, maybe get some proper wing backs in, because they're still playing sort of ex-wingers there. Was it Jacob Murphy guy and whose guys play for Bournemouth. And they started to play Ryan Fraser as well. They got Maximum.
They got Callum Wilson as well, top goal scorer.
Yeah, Callum Wilson's a good player when he's fit. When he's fit, he can bang in the goals. So there's a good spine there. Obviously, Shelby in midfield, so that you can see they definitely need to strengthen certain areas, and I think they will do. They're going to identify their targets soon. If they do take Man United players, that'd be great, because obviously you can charge extra for the money that they have. Which will, you know, we wouldn't be arguing about that. But as regards to the game coming up, I think we're on a roll. If it was a few weeks ago under Ole, I would have had question marks. But I've seen people turn them over as you're supposed to, and we're at that stage of the season now. Don't you think, Solo, where it's like it's starting to level out? There's no more shock results. The league's not lying. As we saw today with the results, Spurs are on it. They've got a new manager. They're playing well. We've seen Arsenal. They're on a roll. Even though we slapped them a few weeks ago, they're on a roll. They're coming up. And so the results now are easy to pick, because teams, it's all, like I say, it's leveling out. You can see now it's probably between Man United, Tottenham and Arsenal and Chelsea, possibly for that 3rd, 4th place thing. So we are games behind, and we need to start winning. And unfortunately for Newcastle, we've got no sympathy for your plight at the bottom of the league. We're coming to win. Ralph has had extra training time. He's ready to go. The boys look like they're smiling, enjoying the training. I see Ahmad on fire. He's in every winning team. I saw that picture. He's in every single winning team, you know, so he's having fun. I saw Hannibal as well in some of the pictures. And it's a place for grooming youngsters. I can say that in a legal way, but it is a place for grooming youngsters. All these young players are starting to come through.
No one clip that, please.
All these young players are starting to come through, and it's really great. It's exciting. This is what we're known for. And hopefully these players will start to shine, just like they are at Arsenal and at Chelsea as well. We can start to develop players. And Rangnick is probably going to sign in January players that maybe come in to strengthen the squad. But I think just based on this philosophy alone, I'd be quite content without that. So come on, United. I can't wait to get back and play Newcastle. This is a start of something. Let's get on a run of games and let's get that momentum going again.
Yeah. And Lauren, going to come to you with it as well. It's Newcastle United. I know we got you did your little we got a surprise for everyone, which I'm excited about later on. I'm not going to talk about it now. But earlier we got you to do something, but you did demonstrate, you did say something regarding Newcastle at the moment. And I think what OMONDI is saying as well, Newcastle is there for the taking. So this is a game that Rangnick's coming in, and so far it's not been blown. He hasn't blown us away, but you can see we're not conceding. The shape is good, even though he has criticized a few games we've played and said he wasn't happy with how the team sort of weren't listening to his instruction. We've had a couple of weeks now where we've got the opportunity to train together. So looking at Man United now and looking at Newcastle, just give us a little rundown before we go indulge in Man United more about Newcastle and what the expectations from them is probably this season and especially in this game.
I think with Rangnick now and what we've seen in the couple of games that he's been our manager so far, I think I actually said it that these games I've probably enjoyed more than I have done in years, because we're seeing a team with more ideas already. We're attacking more already. It's like we've got a game plan. I'm not saying Rangnick's changed us overnight and we're now the best team ever in terms of, skill and we're going to go and win the league. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is we've not been able to enjoy United as a team and what their footballing ability. We've struggled to enjoy that. So I think that at this moment in time, Newcastle don't really know their identity right now, and they don't really know what football they're playing. They're very lost as a team. So I think this is our perfect opportunity as United to again just implement these new ideas, this attacking football that we always know United should be playing. And I think this is Rangnick's perfect opportunity to potentially give a team an absolute kick in and give a proper whitewash. But we're saying about like the young players, I'd like to see them, but I'd also like to see a strong team just to give the team more confidence to get a great win.
Oh, brilliant. Talk. Going into obviously the game, I know you always talk about sort of you want to see the players go out there and basically play. Newcastle United at the moment, they're in a dilemma. They will have to go out in January to in the transfer window to strengthen. But what threats do they pose? You got to think as well. They've got Callum Wilson, who has been out for probably most of this season, but still their top goal scorer. Yep. So talk to us.
Yeah, I mean, listen. First to say, Eddie Howe, he is a good manager, but he is managing a whirlwind at the moment, full of expectation, and that's not an easy job he's took on there. He's been brave to take that position up, and yeah, Rich's club and all that, but that doesn't really mean anything at this point. It's going to be very difficult for him to get on a run. He's going to have to go on a run. In terms of the team, their team in terms of threats, I mean, yeah, you just mentioned one there, Callum Wilson. We could Almiron, Fraser, because them two, because they play a 4-5-1. They are probably going to play a 4-5-1 against us, So it turns into a 4-3-3 if they get the opportunity and see an opportunity to push up on us. It'll turn into a 4-3-3. So because Almiron and Fraser will stay up, and the others will drop back, probably Hayden, and Willock. So they've got threats. We know that, but I just think with us, we are going to have to be patient in this game. I think we're going to have to be patient in this game because with that style of football that they're going to play against us, it's going to be difficult for us to find space. You know what I mean? You're going up against a 4-5-1. And yeah, we're going to have to really be. I think this is where we always talk about it. Monday mentions it, times sort of managing the game out. managing the game, blah, blah, blah. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to be patient, and we're going to have to work the spaces well, and take advantage of whatever space they do afford us. We're going to have to push up on them to make sure that we don't leave any gaps, really big gaps behind us for Wilson to float around in. Because if they push that ball wide and they can feed him and he's off, we're going to be in trouble, aren't we?
Yeah. That's the thing with Newcastle and Shelby. Shelby is normally a danger, but he's a doubt for tomorrow's game. So I'm not sure whether or not he will play. It showed against with Liverpool as well, where he came on and he got that early goal, but obviously they lost 3-1. For me, the last time we played them, we beat them, what was it, 4-1? Ronaldo 2, Bruno 1, and Lingard as well got a goal as well. So, and they got the sort of consolation goal. I don't think in that game we played very well, but I think Ronaldo was the difference in that game, completely the difference. Now, for us going into this game, they're right near the bottom and it's wounded animals. And this is what I hate playing teams who are rock bottom, because they're the team. We did it last season against Sheffield United. We sat there and we sort of went into the game where we thought, right, we're going to batter them 5-6-0. Turned around, we didn't turn up for the game. And that's the problem with Manchester United. But I think with what I'm seeing with Rangnick here, he's had so many weeks now to try and get the players in. The COVID sort of situation might have done us a favor in terms of he's got a lot more longer with the players to spend in training with the players or getting his ideas into them. So tomorrow will be almost the start of a new beginning, in my opinion. Again, I don't know what, Lauren, you're thinking with that.
I think I do kind of agree, but also obviously with players being out, those players haven't had the then training that the other players who tested negative. So you then do not worry, but as we're so new into this management with Rangnick, if we're missing certain players due to COVID, Rangnick's creating a team, but then these players that are left out who are isolating and things like that. So I do still kind of worry about, are we going to get a real, sense of basically team if, we're missing certain players in training. But I do agree in terms of the players that he does have in this training, he's going to be, working them a lot harder than he would have been, because he knows that he needs to take advantage of the time we've got now where we've not got games. So it's a bit of a catch-22 in terms of who we've got and who we haven't, and whether it's going to work or whether it's not.
Yeah. And talk with it as well. It's like what Lauren's saying is the players who is not fit. I'm not even sure. I think I'm just going to play it by devil advocate here and think to myself, probably most of our players who actually had COVID was youth players. That's how I'm going to put it out there. Whether or not that's true or not, but I think Rangnick would have probably had most of the senior players, especially the first team starter, playing and training.
But also for me, I'm looking at this now thinking, there's an opportunity here for Rangnick as well, because he knows what Newcastle are going to do. He knows how they're going to line up. I'm sure defensively we've got enough to deal with that kind of setup they're going to do on us, and we're going to create more chances, in my opinion. Look at the stats from the City game, shocking. It was shocking, right? So for me, there's one player who I would like to see start, and that is Mason Greenwood.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I like the stats here for this season.
But can I interrupt your talk?
Go on.
You're like his adopted dad, so I don't even know what he tried for. I don't even know what he tried for, because listen, every single player is Mason Greenwood. That's it.
Yeah, I love Mason. I love Mason Greenwood. He's got so much natural ability and talent. And when you work hard, when you've got those gifts, right, you can become, unbelievable. And we know this kid is going to be, for us, he is going to be unbelievable. So for me, like I say, I would like to see him start. Now, whether Rangnick is going to try and pair him up with, would he pair him up with Rashford, or would he want to pair him up with Cristiano?
It's going to be Ronaldo. Ronaldo will start.
It has to be Ronaldo.
Well, we say that, don't we? But we can presume and we can surmise.
It's going to be Ronaldo. We don't need to presume. Ronaldo will start. We're not going to presume anything.
Well, are we happy to? Would we be happy with those stats for this season? Right there, right. What you can see. Are we happy for Mason to get a shot tomorrow to start?
Listen, for me, go on. For me, Mason Greenwood can start, should start. The difference is you got Ronaldo, and he will not drop Ronaldo for Greenwood. He won't do it. It won't.
Could you not play them together, two up front?
Yeah.
Because what I'd love to see is the reason with Cavani as well is seeing Greenwood learn from two absolute legends of the game. He's so young that he can learn from them. So putting him next to Ronaldo in a game that's not an easy game, because we should never go into a game saying it's going to be an easy game, because then you come complacent. But in a game that we should be winning, do we experiment a little bit and put them two together up front and let Greenwood learn at the side of Ronaldo and see what he can do? I think so.
Well, for me also, if you think about it, because we know Mason, he's been used to playing on the right hand side, so you put Cristiano over to the left, you know, and let them work with the wing backs, and yeah, that would excite me if he started those two. But you know what? Maybe he won't. Maybe he will stick if Rashford is fully fit. You know, maybe Rashford will get the nod. But I just thought I'd put it out there and see what people thought.
Yeah. In the chat as well, Ashley Leanders. It is Ashley Leanders I'm talking about. Big up. He is a Tottenham man, but I think it is the right Ashley, isn't it, on Monday?
Yeah, it is. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, big up, Ashley. Welcome to the channel. You know, like I said, for me, Greenwood can fit in the system, and I think he's got right foot, he's got left foot, he's a natural finisher. It's just he's got to take his opportunity and take his chances when given. But at the moment, I'm not going to say with Cavani at the club can help him, but I honestly think Cavani will be leaving the club come January as well, because he's just, a rumor is he's just been offered a bumper to go to Corinthians. Whether or not he will end up going there, I'm not sure. But for me, the future for Man United and the youngsters, like you got Greenwood, you got Hannibal, you've got all the youngsters that's coming. It's bright, and I'm looking forward to it. And if these guys can learn one or two little things from Cavani, from Ronaldo before they leave the club, it'll be all in the Manchester United fans' interest in that. So, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go through some comments and see if Monday will read some out for us, and then we're going to. But before Monday go, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Also, we have 11 people in the chat, and we got 25 likes at the moment. But we would like to get, I think it's 25 likes. I'm not even sure. Apparently 15 likes in the comments. So can we get up to about 25, please?
Okay, just want to say hi. Second hi to Ashley Linders. He's a well-respected friend of ours. He's saying United are a different animal under this new gaffer. Newcastle are improving. Purchases in January will be safe. They'll be safe, he's saying. He sees a win for mid-table United. He thinks we should get Conference League at best. Something that Spurs did and didn't even qualify for the Conference League. Imagine that. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Here from Rush. How you doing, Rush?
We got Rush.
Pointing out St. Maximum, saying he's a real threat, the biggest threat for them. Does everyone agree on that?
Yes, he is. He's very pacey. He's very good. Very good.
Just to add, he says Newcastle Olympian all the way to the January transfer window. So, like I say, it's probably better we get them now than later. Now, better now than later. And our goal difference needs improving. So, more goals apparently from Mr. B. We need. I think they said we're +2 in the comments.
Yeah, we are +2.
So definitely up that up. You know, when we're seeing the results going.
Stop conceding is what it is as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good evening from Leicester Till I Die. That's Chris. Good evening from Luca. We've got H in the house as well. Big up. Obviously, Ashley Linders, Rush Marno, and want to say hi
Aaron Williams as well in the comment.
Yeah, I want to say hi to Rebel. How you doing, Rebel? No, we haven't messed up as yet, Rebel. Rebel does something to say though. Where is it? He's saying, oh no, where? Sorry, excuse me. So here we go. So yeah. Well, training was shut down for most of the period. Our games were cancelled, so probably won't have advanced much. Talking about how we've developed being off, you know. He said, but this is what Rangnick said, that we've got a 25-man squad available to him. But someone also said in the comments, I can't find it right now, but that we'll also be doing a lot of video work. This is the big thing that's come in with Ralph, isn't it? He's hired video analysis. We did a show on that. So I think rather than, if you're not training, maybe you can do it at home. You can study the game or sort of have some sort of homework to do. And hopefully we'll see it demonstrated on the pitch. But like you say, no matter what happens in the training ground, we need to go and perform on the pitch. And hopefully the boys will be ready. So I want to say hi to Alexandro. He says loan off Greenwood to Red Bulls till summer, so he gets some playing time until June, and we'll have the necessary time to adapt, and he will have the necessary time to adapt and learn. So I mean, not Solo, TalkMU will be furious with that one, as I am. I don't think that's a good idea. Alexandro from Puerto Rico, how you doing, man?
Oh, welcome to the channel. Always big up
Puerto Rico.
Big up.
And big up Steve Fletcher, the man with the new shirt. I'm jealous. He got our shirt. And he says, Rangnick name check Hannibal the other day, which is really great. I'm excited about that. The lad's ceiling is so high. Got a bit of flash temper. So what's happening? Is he back from Tunisia? Because I heard he was playing in Tunisia.
Yeah, he played. He
they
second. Where did they finish? They finished runners up.
Okay. Yeah, but I agree. The ceiling is super high with Hannibal. I love the player. We're on the same page there, Steve. Big up. And so, that's it for now. Thank you.
So thanks, guys, for the comments as well. And as I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're new or old, it doesn't take a lot to hit the like button. It's just pressing the like. So Newcastle as well, Man United versus Newcastle. I know we said sort of games like this is not very, we don't think it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be high scoring. But in our last, say, 6 games, it's been 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 3-1, 2-0. And the only game we lost against them was 1-0. So Man United, Newcastle, in sort of looking through all the scoring, has been very high scoring prediction throughout. Go to Omondi, go start with you with the Newcastle. And what's the most painful game for you as a United fan that you saw Man United played Newcastle? Because
you have to ask. I mean, clearly it's the 5-0 from 1995-96 season where they had Philippe Albert, Ginola, Asprilla, Teixeira. They really gave us a season.
Les Ferdinand.
Les Ferdinand. We ended up winning the league against them. So that was a good slap in the face backwards. But Newcastle, like I say, if they were playing under someone like Roy Hodgson, then you'd say they'd be compact and tight. But I think they're trying to play expansive football. I think they do play 3 at the back and the 2 wing backs. Their fullbacks aren't very good. I know Manila's just come back into the squad. He's available again. But I think they'd be playing 4 wing backs for the 3-4-1-2, whatever they play. But it's definitely 3 at the back. I think because it's under the new manager, I think he's quite expansive. So I think there will be goals at either end of the pitch. I think we're ready to explode. As Lauren was saying earlier, I had to nod and agree with her. I think that we're ready to blow up. This system, slowly, every game, even though it's 1-0, 1-0, we start to see the system working. And even though we haven't had the training correctly, or we've just been doing things on video editing, analysis and that kind of thing, I think it's going to click very soon. And someone's going to get hurt real bad. And, it could, because when you look at it, even though the 1-0s, we're creating a lot of chances in the high end of the pitch. And all it takes is like 1, 2, 3, little passage of play, and we can bang in goals easy. And the goals that we're going to score from now on will be tap-ins, will be passes across 6-yard box, will be patterns of play. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not going to be, screamers or forcing it. It's going to be goals that have been worked on the training pitch or worked with the system that we continue over and over again and get the boys playing in that sort of style. Like I say, but the strikers, they stay in between the 6-yard box, no more, no wider than that. So when the ball comes in, there's 2 men in the box. Then you have to back up with the 2 number 10s coming in behind that. So it's going to be, once we contain these, first game that we played under Rangnick, we were all over them. We pumped them back. It was Crystal Palace. We had them on the back foot. They couldn't get out. I think the same is going to apply against Newcastle because we can play a hard line against them. I know they've got Callum Wilson and Maximum, but I think we can afford to play a high line, pump them back, and just keep creating chances over and over again. And I'm not going to. Well, you'll see my scoreline, predicted scoreline. based on all these factors, I think we're going to start to finish our dinner a lot more than we had been. So all these 1-0s, which I'm grateful for. I think something different is going to happen based on Newcastle and the way we're playing at the moment.
So let's go to talk. talk to us. Tell us one of your worst matches for Newcastle Man United.
Yeah, I have to agree with Monday. Really, that's enough. Yeah,
and
I mean, look, to get done over like that was, not nice. Not nice.
You know what? The worst part about it. I'm gonna come to Lauren and ask Lauren what's her worst game as well. It's what's his name? He used to play. Is it the left back for them? The one who used to go a bit psycho when he scores a goal. And he used to go and kick the boards and everything like that. What's his name?
That was the Georgian guy, bald-headed Georgian guy.
Yeah,
he wasn't left back. He was a winger.
Winger,
yeah.
What's his name?
Now. I forget.
He was like literally, he was possessed. He was proper possessed. Every time he scored a goal, anything, it's literally. And for me, as Man United going in and sort of looking at the games, whenever he plays, I just felt he was going to do something horrible to one of our players. I felt he was going to do something horrible, but I'm not going to lie to you. On Monday, I get sort of this memory, and every time I think about Newcastle, all I can remember is Les Ferdinand, that chip, that game where we got absolutely annihilated, and I'm just sitting there thinking, I was almost in tears that game, almost in tears for that game. So before we go on and ask Lauren, we just had a super chat from Rush. So on Monday, thank you very much, Rush. Really appreciate that, mate. Really appreciate it. Big up. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nice work, guys. Looking forward to the transfer window for United. Big up.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. So let's go to Lauren. Lauren, your worst game for...
See, for me, 95, sorry to make you feel old. I was born, so...
Thank you.
Lauren, didn't you hear me say that?
Exactly. What are you talking about? I was born in 99. Don't know what you're talking about.
But I think for me, Liverpool, where that come from, Newcastle, what I can remember, I don't really have that kind of bad experience. It's always been
pretty good.
Yeah, it's never, there's never been kind of something so bad in from what I can remember from when I started watching United. From remembering, it's like 5 going to the games from about age 4 or 5. There's nothing that sticks out to me, and I think trauma. You know, I think we've from in my lifetime we've never really had it that bad with them, to be honest.
Oh, the favorite catchphrases. I love it if we beat them. I love it.
I love it. Tell you what, right?
I love it. I'll tell you what, I love it.
That was a class bit of that was Ferguson, like Fergie there got him,
stringed him.
Skin. Yeah. He was in his head, man. He was proper in Kevin Keegan's head.
Yeah.
And
they could have won the league though. They could have won the league that season.
They had 12 points. They were 12 points ahead around this time of the year.
They cracked it. Absolutely cracked it. But I got to say, in that season though, probably one of my favorite games of the season is Newcastle. Was it Liverpool versus Newcastle? That height was it when Collymore destroyed them, absolutely destroyed them in that game.
And Robbie Fowler did, and it was a great game, just end to end.
Yeah.
But let's take a bow for that Newcastle side, because it's one of the most exciting sides.
It was. Asprilla as well when he came over in it. Oh, he was full of talent. But guess what?
You've got to remember that Newcastle provided one of the top goal scorer in Premier League history, like
Andrew Cole.
Yeah.
Andrew Cole.
They created some of like the greatest players. Shearer, you know.
Waddle,
you've got to remember that we talk about them now because they're in the relegation zone, but back in the day they provided some players.
Brian Robson from that region, Steve Bruce, Gary Pallister's from that region. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they start to utilize that and start to get all the youths from that area and dominate, they can produce some homegrown players, some great talent.
Yeah. So guys, if you're watching, please like, please share, please subscribe. And this is a time where I get my critique, guys. So in the comments,
there we go.
In the comments, if you disagree with my team and you think someone else should come into the team, then let us know. But before we do that, on Monday, just hit some of these comments, and big up to Rush as well. I keep seeing your donation there. Really appreciate it. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
So Quick question from Andy Herbert. He loves questions and quizzes. He says, question, so far this season, who's been your best player of the season and why? Do you want someone to go through that, guys?
Fred has to be mine. And the reason I would say Fred for me is the amount of critique he gets from United fans. And I've always said, you guys know what I'm like on here already, and I've always stated it. It all depends on the system he's playing in. He's not as bad. If you go back and watch him, Pep Guardiola wouldn't have gone and bought Fred or wanted to buy Fred to take to Newcastle if he was a terrible player. He's got to be in a system that he can play in. Coming under Rangnick, he's got the system, he's got the style, and you're going to see Fred's going to be probably one of the winners in this system.
Do you realise since we've been, I don't know what we've been doing for 9-10 months now, maybe 12 months? Yeah, this is the first little window of opportunity you've had to even speak on Fred and no one frowning, you know? So well done. Well done.
True.
Yeah. Just to say, I think Ronaldo's been the best player for me so far. He's been scored some great winners and just been fantastic. You two, down the bottom there?
I think Fred for the last.
Fred, say Fred. Just say Fred. I'll be happy.
I don't think for the from the start of the season. No, I think for the second half of the season we've had so far, yes, Fred.
Talk.
But if we're going for like the past few games, then we can also say Lindelof, who's come in and played better than every single person has said he could ever play right now. Yeah, he's another scapegoat and a guy that gets so hated, same as Fred. And it's the same with Telles. I've absolutely hated Telles, Dalot. The players in the past few 5-6 games, they have upped their game massively.
They've had a makeover.
Me, look, you know what I'm going to say. It's only one. I'm going to, boom. There you go. Happy days. Okay. Mr. Greenwood. No, only joking. Joke. No, Mason's been great. However, for me, I would have to say, you're going to laugh here, but I'd have to say David De Gea.
I expect that.
I think David De Gea, because he's pulled off some absolute blinding performances to keep us within, the points sort of, where we sort of get totally out of reach points. It becomes a more, more of a hill. It turns into a mountain. I think he's been absolutely fantastic for us. So I would pick David De Gea. But Fred has been great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So just want to say big up to Sam Spurs for Life. He's from Paxton Road. Any Tottenham fans out there, or just football fans in general, check out their channel because it's one of our sister channels, Top Draw, and Sam's just Top Draw as well. Just going through the comments now quickly. Just from Kunle's always on my back. He's a Liverpool fan. Just want to say big up, Kunle. Happy holidays to you. He says, evening all. It says that I'm running my chops again, Mr. Positive. Can I ask what big manager's jobs has Ralph had in his career and what did he achieve?
We don't worry about that. Just worry about we're coming to.
Because he's coming as interim. He's not come in and we've signed him as manager. We're not hyping him as a big manager. Like he did a really decent job at Leipzig. Like I'd say he basically made Leipzig who they are. But we're not saying he's a big manager signing. We brought him as an interim because we know that he has a good philosophy and he has a good mindset in terms of football.
And he's so sorry, go on. Yeah.
For me, I've put this to bed. Listen, when it comes to Ralph Rangnick, big ideas match up with big clubs, right? So we're now going to benefit because we are a big club and the biggest club. We are now going to see what this guy is all about. You know what I mean? You can't enter an F1 race in a Ford Fiesta. It doesn't match up. So
and let's just say this as well. He's a Liverpool fan. His manager is a student of Ralph. Ralph hasn't got an ego. He hasn't come and sort of taken on a big club and say, right, I'm going to drop my philosophy here and prove that I'm the best man or anything. He's gone around handling his business, helping clubs out from top to bottom, and that's what he does. That's his job. And his main job, you talk about trophies, his main job is developing players. And if you look at the list of players that he's developed, that's what you call a real coach, someone who can really turn people around from cradle to, well, not to the grave, but cradle from walking, from crawling to walking to strolling on the pitch. Yeah. And these players that he's developed, they end up strolling because they're masters of the game and IQ as well. And as you can see at Liverpool, Klopp's slightly different. His players need to be pumped up strong as hell in the gym every day and running their heads off. You know, we're not quite like that, but our players, I think, will have a better IQ, and you'll see. Yeah, instead of asking questions, you'll see the answer to that when we play you next time around. Lauren, you want to say something? I know you're biting it.
Yeah, no, I do. I no. The thing is, I've got to go because I'm leaving my granddad's now.
Oh, bless! So, thank you so much,
I just
Lauren.
wanted to like jump in because I didn't want to just leave without saying anything. So I obviously thank you for having me on.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I will be on again, and
you definitely will
the
be.
rest of the stream, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Lauren. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas as well.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye, Lauren. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye. So,
and just lastly, Steve Fletcher, because he is our winner. I have to give him a special time. He says the worst game was the 5-0 as well, losing. Philip Albert scoring a chip from 18 outside the 18-yard box. And then we got beat by Southampton the week after. My gosh.
Yeah. And wasn't it to do with the shirt, that horrible shirt? Yeah, it was a horrible shirt. So, guys, right, if you in the comments, liking, sharing, subscribing, and now let's go to if I can get. I'm not very technical, so let me see if I can get this up. Hold on. So,
wait, is this your team?
Yes.
I've been waiting for this. I can't wait. I've got my own here.
Have you?
I can't wait for this. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I hope you got the right formation.
I'll think about it. Let's share this. Hold on 1 second. I love it how I can't get the thing because I'm sharing the whole screen. It's fine. Don't worry.
You know, you're going the wrong way around. You're going the wrong way.
You there? You controlling it, talk.
No. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Keep going down.
I can't go any further.
Where is it?
Not there.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Don't worry about it. We'll find it.
Okay, let's get rid of that then. Where is it gone? It was there a second ago.
What are you looking for? The team?
My team was there a minute ago. I'll give you my team anyway.
Is it on? It's on the. I think you're looking on the wrong. 1 second.
No, it's on the right feed.
Grab it. Let's see this. Is it the right formation?
It was the right formation. It was the right feed.
Guys, in the comments, who do you think should play up front? Front two. I've got Ronaldo, Rashford, with Greenwood coming off the bench.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Where is it gone? Yeah, I'm just going to name my team because at the end of the day, I can't seem to find it at the moment. Technical issues at the moment with it. It was up earlier. Yeah. You doing it, Talk? Talk's going to throw it up there for me. Talk's going to throw it in so I can get it easier. So, guys, just throw your team in. Wait for my surprise. It's coming. It is coming, my team. Let me know when it's up there, you Talk.
1 second.
I don't know where it's gone. It was there a second ago, but it disappeared because I was looking at it earlier.
So here we go. If where's this? Got here Greenwood and Martial, Cavani are fit. This is for the two up front. Now this is from a Liverpool supporter. So yeah. Martial, he's fit, isn't he?
Martial's fit at the moment. The only doubt we've got at Man United is Pogba. Everyone else is fit.
I'm with Rash. If Cavani and Ronaldo could play up front, what they did to Tottenham. Sorry, Ashley. Sorry, Sam. But what they did to Tottenham was awesome. I love them. They created one of the best goals I've seen since this season. The goal against Tottenham. I think when one of them finished it off. Anyway, I think it was Ronaldo or Cavani. No, Cavani's goal.
Oh, here we
Class.
are.
So, brilliant.
You want to take that thing away? Brilliant.
Let's go.
So, this is my team. Any changes there at all? It's technically the same team as I can't see any changes unless there was any injury with the players.
Well, Varane, this is Varane's first game back.
Yes.
So I'm really happy about that, to have to see him back, because I think he gives us that extra security. The games that I have seen him play this season, he looks immense. I mean, his reading the game, his sprinting, he can really not only so you can read the game already, so you don't have to be that fast, but he's quick. He's super quick. You know, he gets there and really covers the ground brilliantly. I've got the same side as you. I'm really happy about Dalot. I think it's great to see him develop and start to become a fan's favorite, and people start to appreciate what he's got. This is the modern day fullback that we got here, you know, in right back. So he's really talented, young as well. Let's get behind him. The only difference I have, I'll take out Tom, and I'll put in Donny.
Otherwise, you know what? I did think about that, but then I just think he will start him. Whether or not if any change would happen, I reckon it will be Scott will come out and Donny will come in instead. That's the only change I think could happen? Talk.
Yeah, well, look, for me, I like what you've chose there. I'd stick with Fred and McTominay, but I would replace Telles for Shaw and Rashford for Greenwood, sorry, and switch Ronaldo over that side and put Greenwood on the right of the forward.
Oh, guys, do you agree? Do you agree? Just put it in a comment. Do you agree with Talk, or would you keep the team as it is, or who would you take out?
The reason I put Donny in, because I think we need to have that ball playing player in one of those two positions. The two of them together combined don't have the ability, I believe, to be playing these sort of progressive passes between the lines. And I think if we're camped in someone's half and we're playing football like that, you don't need to be a tackler. This is what I'm saying. Tackles don't exist in Premiership football anymore. You know, you get sent off with a team. If you try and tackle, you put having a risk there. All you need to do is be positionally perfect, like Donny is, and just stand there and let them try and play around you, whatever. And we've got the numbers there in this system as well. So I put Donny in there because he can play those balls and he's comfortable on the ball as well. You can't rush him. He's a great baller. He's got vision as well. And he'd be playing balls around the corner, that kind of thing. And it would just give us that little extra panache, you know?
Yeah. I think as well, I know what you're saying, guys, and understand what you're saying about the ball player, but I think probably with Rangnick, what he's probably looking at is Bruno and probably Sancho to be more involved in the game. So they're the one who's going to create more chances. So I think that's the reason probably why. Go on.
I mean, if we're going to listen, I'm pretty confident that Newcastle are going to set up in this 4-5-1, which means obviously there's going to be limited space, you know, because they're going to be packed in that midfield. Now, I agree with Monday. If you've got two sort of, you know, we call them box to box, but playing as sort of more defensive-minded players, you haven't got the skill set, in my opinion, to be progressive.
I'll be saying
players.
that about Fred, yeah?
Right? So, you know what? Listen, yeah, I would maybe take out one of these. So I would probably, if I was going to change one of those, would be Scott for Donny van der Beek, because as we know, Donny van der Beek's excellent at working space, reading, timing, technical abilities, all there. And he can actually, if this could turn into during play, it could turn into a 4-1-3-2. You know, if you've just got a Fred sitting and Donny van der Beek working between Sancho and Bruno so they can feed the interplay of Rashford and Cristiano Ronaldo, that would be, you know, we'd have them in knots, in my opinion, if we did that. But like I say, it all comes down to who's 100% match fit and available, and what Rangnick is thinking is best for this game.
Thank you, Anthony Herbert, as well on Monday.
Yeah, do you want to read out Anthony Herbert's comment? He says the £5 he's contributing is towards Mr. B's new headset.
Thank you.
Headset, please. Because they make a lot of static noises, you know, where it's coming from. Big up, Anthony Herbert.
Big up, Anthony. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And I think, look, we have to look at it. If I had a pen or some way of showing on the diagram, the fullbacks, they will be pumped just behind Cristiano Ronaldo and Rashford, in between Bruno and Sancho. They will be positioned there, hugging the touchline if we're camped in their half. Okay, so that's important. That's where we get our width from.
I've got my pen. I've got my pen at the moment. I'm on there. Just okay, but I can't do anything though. You can't see it. I'm doing.
Don't scratch the screen. Don't scratch your screen or draw on it.
You know what? Yeah, I keep forgetting the screen is a touch screen, so I've got to be careful as well.
So I can imagine two fullbacks are going to be key and to our system and how we play. So they're going to be very high at the pitch, hugging the touchline, giving that width. And that way, Bruno and Sancho are going to be killing people. Because when they get the ball, they're going to get in the areas in between their defense and midfield, in those spaces there, being able to turn as well. They'll have the option ahead of them, behind them, and the fullbacks coming in. And the fullback's going to be overlapping. It's going to be galore. Overlap, and whipping in crosses. Telles his left foot. We all know that's a wand. And Dalot can do a little step over, drive into the box and shoot. You know, and he scores goals as well once he gets in there. You've seen some of the goals. QPR goal he scored early in the season, in pre-season. He was in the box. How did he get there? It's because that's his game. He raids. So he's loving it right now. And the fullbacks, I'm just loving. I'm really going to be studying them tomorrow. And I advise everyone, just watch our fullbacks tomorrow. Watch how they're positioned. And let's get to grips with this side, because I'm still trying to learn about this 4-2-2-2 and how effective it is. And I think those two are the key.
Yeah. So, guys, before we read this question out, there's 11 in the chat, guys. Can we hit the 30 likes? Also, on Monday, just this one, and then we're going to move on to our prediction.
Hello, Christmas time with Vaughan. Are you changing your name now as that Christmas time's over? We want bath time back. Anyway, he says, lads, ask yourself this. If they're playing a 4-5-1, who's the best player to switch the ball to the flank with Pogba injured? Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Can I just say, I don't think they're playing 4-5-1. It's 3-5-2 or 3-4-1-1, whatever they play. I don't see it as a 4-5-1. Definitely not forward and back. They haven't got the fullbacks. They've got more wing backs or converted wing backs. But anyone switching the ball, look, when he's talking about switching the ball, that is an issue, because I don't think Scott or Fred do it. You know how Scott finds his man? He gets the ball and runs in straight lines and runs towards the man. That's how, just so the passing range is reduced, because he's not very confident. And Fred, if you ask Fred to
4-5-1,
and you ask Fred to ping a ball cross fields,
of course he can do it. 50 pence piece all the time.
Or it goes so high in the air, by the time it comes down, someone's positioned to pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm not confident. That's a good shout there by Christmas time with Vaughan, because we don't have that player in the two of their midfield who can spray the ball across the park like that. So that's why I was recommending maybe Donny van der Beek come in, even though he's a short touch player, pop player. Sorry.
There you go. And Christmas time again, saying Scott can be the one that can switch the ball. So guys, quickly, we're going to take us off this screen now, talk, because I can't do it. You're in charge of it now. You do it. So guys, what we're going to do now is on Monday, we're going to go through a couple of comments, and then we're going to start looking at, guys, start hitting your prediction scores. That's the next one that's going to come up. Your prediction score, please.
So just a couple, because remember we asked about who do you want to play up front. Cavani and Ronaldo, says Christmas time with Vaughan. Cavani, Ronaldo again from Mr. B. That's a agreement of Cavani to start.
Yes, I like
that. Just going through again. Donny's not a pivot. Omondi, you play Scott, to make a back three to get the wing backs up the pitch. Donny can't do that. I want Christmas time on the board. I haven't got time to, but I totally disagree.
You know what?
We need to get him on the head-to-head.
Christmas time needs to come head-to-head with you.
Man. I totally disagree with that.
Do you know what, Monday? I'm sorry to cut it. Yeah, you know what I want to do? Christmas time with Vaughan, bath time with Vaughan. If you reach out to us, mate, we'll get you on. We'll do a pre-recorded show with you, and we'll do a breakdown tactics show with you.
For example, he says here, Donny cannot play balls like Scott can. 40-yard pass switches. It's not in his game. He's a number 10. All right, let me just say this. This is what I said earlier. Scott will run. If he sees a 40-yard pass away, he will run, dribble with the ball in straight line to that player until he's about 10 yards away and he knows he's going to hit the target. Otherwise, he won't be spraying those balls. He's not competent like that. I don't believe that. Maybe
he's got a good pass. He's got a good pass on the in between and on the inside as well, Scott McTominay. He has got that. But I do agree with you, Monday, that he's not really. I mean, I think Lindelof is better at doing those, long.
So
but see, everyone's raving about Lindelof because he played a straight pass ball for a goal.
That was a great goal. That was a great goal, though.
Was that against Newcastle? Where Bruno picked it up, I think.
I think it was Newcastle. I think it was Newcastle.
Okay, yeah. So he plays. To me, that straight pass ball is not really a ball. It's always going to deliver.
Christmas time with Vaughan. Sorry to interrupt you. Can you look for us? If you're on Facebook, let us know, and go onto Facebook and look for the Man United agenda and just message us through there.
I've got him on Twitter.
Oh, you got him on Twitter? Okay, then.
Yeah.
We'll reach out to him then.
Just message me, bro.
Kunle says, if you want to know how the 4-4-2 works, we should watch the Saints because they play that and it's a good way to understand it. Thank you, Kunle. The last one, I'm just going to go last one here from our very own Mr. B. 3-1 United. He's saying, this is the scoreline. If we can't beat Newcastle with 2 weeks rest, forget top 4. for May Spuds or it's up for the Spuds and Gooners now. But yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for your comments, guys.
Thank you. Also remember, Christmas time, reach out to him, reach out to him. He said he's on Twitter.
Yeah,
reach out to him.
I will do, bro.
So before we go through the score prediction, we've got a little surprise for you guys, and it's our first ever. So take it away. It's our first ever.
I'm Steve Fletch. I'm here to do my preview for Manchester United versus Newcastle at
Big
St.
up,
James's
Steve.
Park. So this one, historically, we do pretty well with Newcastle. We usually end up quite a high score. I think the last ones were 4-1, 3-1, 4-1 again, and 4-1 again. So I'm expecting a win here. I'm expecting nothing less than a Ronaldo brace at least. So my prediction is that Manchester United to win comfortably 4-0 this time.
Good evening, everyone. Rebel here from the Man United Agenda, looking at tomorrow's game between Newcastle United and Manchester United. As of late, Newcastle have struggled under the tenure of Eddie Howe, and results have been very, very hard to come by for them. On the flip side, since Ralph Rangnick took over at Manchester United, our fortunes have been on the up and up. Unfortunately, due to situations with COVID, our previous 2 games in the winter window had to be postponed, but we return tomorrow night when we visit Newcastle. My score prediction, Newcastle United 1, Manchester United 4.
So, my prediction is we've got to win this game because Newcastle are absolutely in the mud. Like, they're still working out their team, basically, and their new philosophy. So, I think it's going to be 3-0. 3-0.
Greetings, everybody, from Matt from Football United TV, giving my score prediction on the Man United Agenda. Newcastle versus Man United. And who's going to win? Man United 3-0 for me. Clean sheet for David De Gea. And I reckon Ronaldo, if he's playing, will bag at least a goal or 2. That's my prediction. Enjoy the game, everybody. Bye-bye.
Absolutely brilliant. And it's our first appearance for us, guys. In the comments, if you would like to feature on the Man United Agenda, please let us know in the comments, and also reach out to us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and we'll get you up on the next prediction as well. If you have made a prediction and you would like to do a prediction, tomorrow Talk will be doing a live watch along, and he would feature you within his watch along as well. So make sure you reach out and contact us as well. So there's a few more comments on Monday, and also there is a few score prediction. Would you mind doing those as well, please?
These are going to be
Okay,
interesting.
just seeing Mr. B said 3-1, so yeah, that's a United win. Steve Fletcher he's now saying 4-0 United.
Oh.
I thought you said 4-0, didn't he?
He did say 4-0.
Yeah. Okay. Andy Herbert saying 4-0 United. That's Newcastle.
He's an Herbert.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
I agree. Steve is a very handsome lad, and Christmas time with Vaughan saying the same thing. Yep. I want to see you with that Bruno shirt, Steve, unless you're framing it. Pat Lawless, how you doing? He says 3-0 to United. I pray Rashford scores. We need that fella back in form. Yeah, good shout. Good shout there.
Yeah.
Rush is saying, can Fred and McTominay win that midfield tomorrow? It's question mark.
I think they can. They can win it.
Ole thinks 2-1 to Newcastle. And it says Maguire own goal. And here we go. Back to sense. Matthew saying 3-0.
Big up, Matthew.
Big up, Matthew. Big up.
Big up. And guys, listen, if you're liking the content, please like, please share, please subscribe, share it with your friends. Remember to hit the notification button, so every time we go live, you will then, we've got another one.
Stumpy Council. You know what? I just want to say, I love that name, man.
Absolutely brilliant name. Absolutely brilliant name.
You know
brilliant.
Happy
days. Brilliant. We'll take it. Big up, big up. Yeah, guys, just share it amongst your friends. We want to hit, I reckon, by the season finish, we want to probably be 1.5, 1.6. So if you wouldn't mind helping us, 2K. Okay. Oh, you're greedy. I'm not being greedy. 2K. Yeah. So yeah, so guys, listen, just hit the like, share, subscribe button, and we are the Man United Agenda, and reminder button as well. And we're going to be back tomorrow. Talk. You're going to be back tomorrow with the watch along.
The watch along, yes. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be great. So we will be. Let me just have a quick look. Let me just have a quick look at what the schedule is. Sorry, folks. 1 second.
Talk about organisation, innit, on Monday? Imagine if we were professional.
Look, we're on holidays at the moment, so it's okay.
You're on holiday. I'm still at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's you know.
Isn't it 8 o'clock kickoff?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll be live about 7:30.
7:30. And guys,
7:30 tomorrow
tune
night.
in for the watch along.
I want to see more of you pretty faces, all your handsome and pretty faces out there. Get a video in, guys. Let's get these video predictions in.
Yeah.
Thank you for the ones that tuned in, that sent them in already. They're good.
Yeah. Man.
So just sorry, Solo. Before we go, can I just say I think it's going to be 2-0 to Man United tomorrow, away from.
Oh, sorry, I'm not asking your prediction. Apologies. 2-0 on Monday. And Talk. What's your score prediction? Apologies, guys. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 5-1.
Woo, sir.
Yes.
You know what? Wow. You know what? We're not being overconfident. I think there's a nice feeling about Manchester United right now.
Oh.
It's like it's boiling up. It's like the kettle's boiling. It's getting hotter and hotter, and we're just gonna go out there and blow. I'm really confident. And Kunle, I am confident. I love Man United, and I really trust me. Trust me, it's gonna happen. And Christopher Vaughan says, "I'm at the game. Oh, brilliant! He's at the game tomorrow. I'm getting on the pitch as Phil Jones scores."
I just want to just this one here from Rushmano. Rudiger close to Real Madrid, so interesting. That might put him away from us because I think we've already sort of decided we don't want him.
We decided on the United Agenda.
We covered him the other day, didn't we? We had a discussion about that. So he's a good player. He's one of the, I reckon, top 6-7 defenders in the Prem at the moment.
Yeah. So
okay,
ready? Some more comments. I'm always going to sit there and say I always go for a 3-1 score prediction, but something's telling me it's going to be a 4-1 score prediction tomorrow. I'm going to go with the grains because we've had 3-4-1, we had 1-3-1, and we had 1-2-0. So I'm going to go 4-1, and you're going 2-0. But as always, guys, and also remember, we have got the reaction show tomorrow as well at 10 o'clock. So straight after the game, about 10 minutes after the game, the reaction. So if you sent your notification bell on the Man United Agenda, also, guys, we do post quite often in the community as well. So get involved, get interaction with us on the community, and we do get back to you. If you want to leave a comment on the bottom of the streaming on the YouTube channel, we will get interaction with you as well. I say we, but Talk will. No bias, Talk. No bias. No bias.
And as well, look, guys, we're playing catch up now. We need to catch up. Arsenal, Tottenham, all these teams, you know. So, and it's the only game being played tomorrow, so everyone's going to be tuning in. So it's really important that we win, and we really play good football as well to put the fear back into the rest of the league that we're back.
Yeah, 100%.
Big up, Rush.
Big up, guys. Absolutely beautiful. And you know what? As I keep saying, I always say, and I always think I'm sort of being mushy, but we really appreciate every single person who in the comments, and I'm sorry we didn't read every single comment out today. Thanks to every single person, Rush and Anthony, really appreciate it. Means a lot to us as well, guys. And
it's our fuel. It's our fuel, keeps us going.
Yeah, and all we on here, guys, we do is we just want to push content out about Man United. We're not saying we're professional, but we try to do our best, and we do have a laugh and a joke with it. And that's it for me. I'm a Man United fan, and I love my club.
Professional. The only professional person around here is our newsreader. Do you see his video? He read it like he's reading the news. And that's the news again.
Yeah. Boom. Exactly. And thank you, Christmas time as well. We know you're going to be come back as bath time soon as well. We know you will. And you know what, guys? I think we need to do a Christmas special as well. I think we will do a Christmas special. I think we have to do not Christmas, but a New Year special. Apologies. We have to do a New Year special. We will do one. We promise.
Who wants to have a quiz? Who wants to have
a New Year special quiz?
Yes, quiz it up.
Yes, Anthony Herbert needs to jump on this one, and also Christmas time needs to jump on this one as well. We've got them. But guys, listen from us.
Actually, on the quiz front, I think I need another bite at that.
You definitely don't need
Google Assistant.
You definitely need another bite on
If
it.
people don't know, currently on the leaderboard. All right,
I'm going to mute you. I'm going to mute you.
I'm gonna mute him.
If you don't know, he's only scored 4 out of 12. He's got a wooden spoon.
Oh God.
Bad.
You know what as well, yeah? Christmas time, yeah. Absolutely appreciate it because you said something and it got me thinking because I always try to do my teams a bit funky so to get a bit more people talking. So what I've gone now and I've actually physically done, I've actually utilized and being sort of a bit more sensible in picking my team. So thank you very much for that, Christmas time. Appreciate it. So guys, we are going to love and leave you. Oh, Steve. Oh yeah. Steve would have joined as well. So let's organize a couple of you guys for the quiz. If you're interested in doing it, remember, let us know by it's simple, Facebook or Instagram. So guys, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing. I'm waffling on too much now and liking, and we'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30 and also at 10 p.m. So from us at the Man United Agenda, I'm Solo. On Monday,
On Monday.
we got Talk. Good night.